Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first, and right away he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penalty.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first. It 3's in. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To throw once more. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He couldn't get away. They wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And to the 42-yard line here. Down here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Michael Pierce, with his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Hardy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now it's Jackson. That ball's caught. Angle to the right side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Jackson. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We're gonna do this. We got this.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 63-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Fielded at the 33. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And down to the 36-yard line here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jackson to throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example. example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
To the air, Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back to the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync. Whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there, I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That is caught. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 71 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. Second catch for him today, and he'll wind up the first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 1 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We just saw a breakout on 3rd down. Dime defense, breaking into the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Diggs in motion right. One final try here for Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's got room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Allen. The quick throw taken in by Diggs. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Allen. That's taken in by Schofield. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go, 1st and goal. To throw is Allen. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Jackson completes it to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, they took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Jackson. And now it's incomplete. So they can convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains, definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen. So there you go. Save your best last scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed.